Hey everybody, so we need to talk specifically about Romeo and Juliet. Yes, I know it's a weird tangent, but hear me out here. So, back when it was written, Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy. Today, it would actually be considered a drama. But yet somehow, just because you have two dumb kids who unalive themselves because they fell in love, it has somehow been connected to romance. It's not a romance. It was never a romance. The central theme was about the negative outcomes that can result through hatred. It was about that, hey, when you have two groups that hate each other, bad things are going to happen. If it were a romance, all right, Romeo and Juliet wouldn't have unalived at the end. They would have either run off together and gotten to live the rest of their lives happily ever after, or their families would have come to at least tolerate each other so that they could be together. That is a romance. Romeo and Juliet, not a romance. Never was. And I find it a real shame that the core theme of the book has been lost in this fantasy of romance, because it wasn't about that. The fact that we're talking Shakespeare was writing about how bad unconditional hatred is, and that most people don't seem to remember that part about the play. And I think it's a real shame that that message seems to have been lost throughout time. And that in a sort of way that Romeo and Juliet's sacrifice has not only been romanticized, but that the fact that the consequences that it was supposed to point out has been almost completely erased. Anyway, but that's all I really wanted to talk about, and it was just, for some reason, it was grinding my gears today, and I don't know why. But what do you think? Just, put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let's have a conversation about this.